Special event in Central Louisiana rallied the community to support a local animal rescue, and it all happened in front of a live audience online. Jay McCulley has the story behind the fundraiser that's helping give pets a second chance.
An animal advocacy that tours the nation stopped right here in Central Louisiana to help raise funds for the Heart of Louisiana Humane Society. Chris Rotunda with the nonprofit Jordan's Way hosts 3-hour live fundraisers on Facebook across the U.S., all aimed at helping animal shelters meet their needs. For Rotunda, this mission hits close to home.
So my dog Jordan was in a shelter for about 4 years before I adopted her. She passed away after 10 years.
Christy Royal, vice president of the Heart of Louisiana Humane Society, says the money raised will go directly toward caring for the rescued cats and dogs they're working to place in forever homes.
We are not funded by the federal government, the city, nothing. Everything we do is done by donations.
Royal says the shelter relies heavily on fosters, but the need far outweighs the help.
We average 15 to 2,000 animals that we save every year with literally less than 10 fosters right now, the last 2 years. So we can always use fosters.
Caitlin Hemphill, president of the organization, says tackling overpopulation is one of their biggest goals, and it starts with education and spay-neuter access.
If people don't become more responsible, I mean, it's a shame the animals that die every week because people don't spay and neuter. I mean, it's super simple. There's low cost outlets out there. There's Magnolia Spay Neuter right here in our community. We are so blessed to have a low-cost spay neuter clinic.
The event brought out animal lovers from across Sinlaw who joined in games and challenges while encouraging friends and family to donate online. The goal, raise $15,000 to support the rescue's mission. Royal says every dollar will make a real impact.
The community just doesn't see what we see on a daily basis. They may see the occasional stray dog here or there. We get 30 to 50 messages every day about stray animals, injured animals, abused animals, puppies left in a ditch with no mama.
If you're wanting to donate to the Heart of Louisiana Humane Society to help dogs like Little Roo here, the Facebook link will be up for 7 days, and I'll have it posted to our website. In Pineville, I'm Jay McCulley.